Hello everyone, welcome to my frame-by-frame analysis of the Minecraft Dungeons gameplay reveal trailer. So, let's get started. So Minecraft Dungeons was announced in E3, and it looks really good, and I'm going to go through the trailer, basically shot by shot, and analyze it. So here we go. Got the ESRB. Okay, so here, this guy, I don't think that this guy is actually, he's not the main bad guy, because you can see, because if you go to the description of the video on Nintendo's YouTube channel, they say that the bad guy is the Arch Illager, who, just skipping ahead a bit, I think is this guy, because he seems very evil. So let's just go back here and continue. So I don't think this is the bad guy. I think this guy's gonna be like a main boss, but he's not gonna be the main bad guy. Okay, so we know it's a brand new game from Minecraft, and here we get a first look. We see a pillager, and here seems to be in the nether, I would assume, although it might not be in the nether, because you can see there's light in the corner right there, so it could be in a cave. So that's something to keep in mind. Wait, just 1 second. Never mind, I thought I saw something. Never mind. Alright, so this is interesting. You see a bunch of skeletons with shields and armor walking towards this guy, and he doesn't really look like the Arch Illager, so he might be another boss. So there might be that guy this guy at the start, and then this guy might also be a boss, more based around skeletons in this more Egyptian kind of aesthetic. And so here we see the overworld is probably going to be one of the introductory levels. And you can see in the background over here, there's a sort of campsite. And we know from an interview that this game is level-based, but it's procedurally generated. And that, yeah, okay, so that's all you need to know for now. So it's level-based, but it's also procedurally generated. And you can see a campsite back there. So this might be one of the starting levels. You might have come through, there might be two of these kind of foresty aesthetic levels. So we see a, fishing rod grab item, and then a sword swing, bow and arrow item, and if we look back, this enemy seems to be a pillager of some sort, maybe like a vindicator, I'm not sure. And so the armor, it was also said that there aren't really any classes in the game, but your class is basically the armor you're wearing, so armor's going to have a big part. So they just picked up armor, and also, if we go back, we can see that this is a kind of spider cave biome. So there might also be a spider boss as well. So we already know that there's probably going to be the skeleton boss, that guy boss, and there could also be the spider biome boss. So now let's keep going. That seems to be a light source. The spider's attack ranged. There's a switch going into this temple-y thing. So then we see the menu. So, first off, we see a lot of stuff. Over here is probably going to be where the players are displayed. So you'll be able to see how many people, weapons and items. So it seems you have a melee weapon, a ranged weapon, and then your armor. And then 3 items down the bottom. And you can also have enchantments on different things. So we see the great hammer, and there's also a sword. So you probably start with the sword or something. There's a crossbow, a mace looking like thing, a mushroom, a wood guy with a heart. So that'll probably be a healing item. There aren't any HUD elements in the gameplay right now, but they've probably just removed those. There's an amulet as well. So there are also these different sections, but there's all, and so there's a bunch of stuff. There's also emeralds, so there's probably a shop of some kind, and a salvage button. So you might be able to destroy a weapon you've picked up and gain something from it. Let's keep going. You see that looks pretty cool. In this cave area, this, I'm not sure what this is. Maybe it's like a drowned zombie kind of biome area, like boss. There's a spider there also, so I don't know, I'm not sure. We see that opening, so there might be some puzzle elements to get to a chest. We see that there's lightning from the hammer, so that's probably one of the enchantments. We see this cave area again, and we see that you can display the map. And here we have a lot more items. And we see the corrupted beacon. And so we get a little bit of a better look about these. So these could either be tied to levels, or they might be souls from here, because it says this requires souls to use and gathers souls. And as you see, a lot more weapons over here. Yeah, and so actually, maybe these aren't souls, maybe these are tied with levels, and the souls are represented by this symbol, because you see over here and here, these weapons probably require souls. So anyway, continuing on, we see that you can use that and it just completely decimates them. Okay, so here we see the co-op multiplayer, so that's pretty average. You can see that there's so the different things you can see is there's this guy like heavily armored, there's one that looks like a magician and one that looks kind of like a hunter. So those might be different types of armors that might affect your quote-unquote class. So those might be the different armors and stuff. So we see a bunch of the co-op multiplayer, we see keys. So that's cool. We see a bunch of enemies and a shield of some kind. So here we see the tasty bone, which summons a wolf ally. But then we also see here this item, which probably summons the iron golem. And then this item, I'm not sure what this one does. But so you can see it summons the iron golem, and you can see the iron golem down there attacking the villagers. And you can also see the wolf get spawned. So these frames go by quickly right here. So it seems they're walking in a cave to some elevator. Slow it down a bit. Slow it down a bit. So you see that? You see here there's witches, which probably throw these areas of enchantment up here. You see rolling, and that's probably an attack. And we also see that this symbol above an enemy might mean that they're like dazed or tired or something. Here we can see that enemies can have armor and weapons. You see an explosion of some kind right here, and it seems that it is pushing the player, so that might be some kind of trap. You see, this is probably an item you can get that sets mines or something, because that seems to be affecting the pillagers. You'll notice it affects the pillagers there, jumping out, butts are on fire. We see here from this explosion that's probably a weapon, we see slimes are an enemy up in the corner. And then we see them going off to fight this boss. So this probably, yeah, so this won't be the main bad guy, this will just be a boss. So we see Minecraft Dungeons. That's what I would assume is the Arch Illager right there. It's coming out spring 2020. And it's coming, so there's 4-player local and online co-op, coming to Windows, Xbox One, Xbox Game Pass, Nintendo Switch, and PS4.